Is Deerbrook the best neighborhood in Bettendorf? Well, some think so, but I'm going to lay out exactly what they have to offer so you can make that decision on if it's for you. So, where is Deerbrook before we even get started about what it has to offer? Well, Deerbrook is along Devil's Glen Road. It's bordered by Devil's Glen Park, and it kind of goes up just south of Middle Road. Now, with all the devils around, is it really that great a place? Well, like I said, some think so. So what does Deerbrook have that maybe some other neighborhoods don't have? Well, let's talk about school district to begin with. And it's actually kind of a hard topic to talk about because there's actually two different school districts right within Deerbrook. Now, Deerbrook isn't that large of area, but you do get the two different school districts. So what are those school districts? Well, the first one is Pleasant Valley. The second one is Bettendorf. Luckily for you, if you're thinking about moving to Deerbrook, those two schools are ranked number 1 and number 2 in the Quad Cities by niche.com that people really rank highly. And not only that, Pleasant Valley is ranked the number 1 school district in the state of Iowa. So it's crazy that you have both of those options right there in Deerbrook, but it's true. How it's really broken up is the northern half is Pleasant Valley and the southern part is actually Bettendorf. And it's really important to note this because the school districts in Bettendorf are a little bit wonky. This is just one example where if you're living in Bettendorf, you may not be in Bettendorf School District. On top of that, if you move north, past Deerbrook, there's a section of Davenport that is actually Bettendorf school districts. And that's why people call me when they're moving to the area, because if they want a specific school district, you gotta know which house you're buying, because in Bettendorf, the school districts and the city lines are completely different. So if you have questions like that, my number's popping up down below. I do answer those phone calls, those emails. If you have any questions along the lines of real estate, I am a licensed realtor here in the Quad Cities, so hit me up. But other things that got Deerbrook going on that people really like is the amenities that are within Deerbrook. Yes, it is an HOA. It's not that common here in the Quad Cities to have HOAs. We have them, but most neighborhoods don't. So, HOAs can be kind of divisive on what people like or don't like. Now, I'm on the side of I'm not a big fan of HOAs. I don't like moving into a house and having somebody tell me what to do. But Deerbrook, I'm actually pretty impressed with what they got going on. So what do you get with the HOA? Some of the examples are you actually have 2 community pools right within the neighborhood, as well as tennis courts, pickleball courts, and just that private feeling that you may like with the HOA. So it does have its benefits when you join this HOA that maybe some of the other HOAs don't have. So something to consider if you like it, or if you don't, Deerbrook may or may not be for you. Now, if those private community things aren't quite enough for you, you're in luck, because Deerbrook borders right along Devil's Glen Park, which is actually where I'm at right now. And it is an amazing little park right here in Bettendorf. It has baseball fields, it's got a disc golf course, it's got playgrounds, it's got forest that you can walk through. It even has an indoor archery range that is pretty much unheard of here in the Quad Cities. And if you live in Deerbrook, you have direct access because they have a sidewalk leading right out into this park. So you can walk from your own house, get out into the park, and just really enjoy the outdoors that it offers. So enough talking about it. Let's go take a look at what Deerbrook actually looks like. Editor, roll that beautiful B-roll. those were amazing houses that are back there. As you can tell, they're very beautiful, nice and large. The lots are pretty big, and you know, everything is well maintained back there. So if you're thinking about moving there, what are you going to expect as far as the pricing goes? Well, the pricing for those homes on the low end is going to be around the $350 mark, and on the high end it's going to be around the $450. Now, each individual house is obviously going to vary within there, but that's the kind of a range that you can expect when looking at Deerbrook as the option for your new home. So like I said, if you're moving here to Bettendorf and Deerbrook is the place that you want to be, give me a call. I am the one that handles those calls. So if you have questions like that, definitely hit me up. But if Deerbrook isn't the neighborhood for you, but you still want to live in Bettendorf, well, check out this video right here because I talk about what Bettendorf is like to live in.